Alright guys, tomorrow is the big day. It's when I'll be putting a bunch of waxes to the test for a longevity test. First, what I did was prep the hood. Um, so this hood, if you saw my last video, which not many people did, which is fine, but if you saw my last video, this hood is off of a early 2000s Ford Explorer. So we're dealing with Ford paint. It's been in my garage sitting for 5-6 years. I used to use it. The original plan was to learn how to paint on it, actually, paint cars. But that has kind of gone to the wayside, and it's just been sitting. So what I'm going to use it for is a wax longevity test. First thing we had to do though was prep it. I mean, it was in pretty rough shape. It's still not in the best shape. As you can see, I've still got some swirls, blemishes. Realistically, I mean, this there, I don't even know what that is. I'd probably wet sand it if I actually cared, but I don't. I just won't apply wax in that spot. But overall, it's much better. If you haven't seen my last video, definitely check it out. You can see how terrible it is. So first, had to prep it. So first things first, I went ahead and washed it with the ice wash and wax. Now some of you might be saying, well, what the heck? You've got wax in there. It's unfair. Blah blah blah. Once you see what else I've done, I think you will agree that wax is no longer there. There's no longer any wax on this panel. There's no way. The reason I used it, honest to God, was because I had it and it's cheap. So the next thing I did was I sprayed it with super clean. With this, this is about 3-to-1, 3 parts water, 1 part super clean, roughly. There was a heck of an oil spot on it. I don't know what I got on there. It looked like I sprayed oil or grease on it, and it beat it up like crazy. So sprayed some super clean on it, took care of that, let it all dry, then went for the old Eagle One iron remover. That's what I call it. I know it's their triple cleaning foam, but it's an iron remover, so it's also cheap. That's why I use it. If you've never used it, it works really well, but my God, does it stink. And when I say stink, I mean like if the wind shifts and you accidentally really breathe some, it makes me cough. So it's terrible. It smells like kind of like your mom's old perm, but overwhelming plus disgusting. It's kind of a mixture of the three. So next step was to clay it. I didn't surprisingly have too much in there. I just used this piece on the panel. It had a little bit there, but overall pretty good for a few years. I think the Iron X removed most of that. Now I didn't use a detail spray like what you would normally get in a clay bar kit. I used Chemical Guys clay lube. Also, this is Chemical Guys, their yellow clay. I believe it's their least aggressive clay. Then on for the compound, what I used was Meguiar's M101, their foam cut compound, and then a cutting pad, and then finish it off with a Meguiar's swirl-free polish number 82, and then just a polishing pad. Overall, results pretty good. If we do the old test, I got a terry cloth here. Now all my stuff's in the way, of course, so we'll just move these. The clay. The old terry cloth test. Yeah, it's pretty smooth. It takes almost no effort. It just goes. So yeah, tomorrow is the big day. What I'll do in the morning is I will redo it, respray it with super clean one last time just to make sure there's absolutely nothing on it, and then rinse it off, wait for it to dry, tape it off, and apply the waxes. I do have more waxes. I don't want to show quite yet what I've got going on, but I was able to find some more waxes, bought a couple more. I will say this, the classic turtle wax is on there, and if you saw my last video, the one I just uploaded this morning, Turtle Wax Ice Seal and Shine, which I really like. On my car, which is an '08 Lexus, it worked great on the windows. All my windows beat it up like crazy when I washed it this morning. However, my paint was flat. I mean, completely flat. So it'll be interesting. I thought I'd get it I thought it, honestly, I thought it, since they're ceramic coating infusing technology or whatever they call it, I thought I'd get a couple months out of it. I was actually thinking it would probably be my winter wax, but now I have major doubts. So today is September 21st of 2019. So I'm down here in the Louisville area, so it normally doesn't even snow until December or January. So I've got some time, and if it's stripped out in the next month or two, then I know that's a terrible choice for winter wax. So yeah, feel free to post your comments. I'm sure some of you will hate my prep work, but it is what it is. And yeah, we're gonna go from there. Thanks, guys.